Welcome back to Your Florida Electrician. Today we're going to install a ceiling fan from Home Depot, 52-inch, Ashby Park, an LED fan. We have one up already. I'm going to show you that, and then we're going to go do the unboxing. There's one of two. We put that one up a little while ago. Works good, went up pretty well. I'm going to step you through it. So this was from Home Depot. I can probably put a link in the description, but it's nice because you can change the color. It comes with a remote, and you can change the color of the light, and it comes like I said, with a remote. I only ran a 2-wire 14.2 to this fan. Didn't need to have anything else. I knew I was going to get a fan with a remote. Here's the remote control right there. Cute little guy. And the fan seems to work pretty good. So let's do the unboxing of this one. I can show you what's in there. Okay, there's what was in the box. Okay, you have your mounting plate. Something different about this is I've been jarring about for years. They should have a place to put the remote. This one actually has the remote, and that'll clip into this plate. So you'll see that. That's really cool. And then after that, you have your motor. All right, it's got a nice space in here for all the wiring. It's very good. Your motor, your trim piece will go up to trim. That is up there at the very top. Makes it look better. Your other piece that's going to hold the light fixture, and connectors and stuff. And here's your light fixture. How is that for neat? Your little LED disc. Pretty cool. And then, of course, your lens, your diffuser, and the remote, which is really cool. And we'll go over that. Home Depot says they have an installation video on this. Just go to Home Depot, enter the item or model number, and search in the search field. Yay, and then product overview. I'm sure that's fun. This fan box, if you remember in any of the other videos, it just goes around the truss, and there's one little screw that holds it there. It's not really strong. What makes it strong is these screws. That's what's actually going to hold the weight of the fan, and it's strong because they literally go right into the bottom of the truss with an impact tool and a 5/16 socket. Get it started. Get these wires in the middle. Like I said, only need 14.2 wire for all the lights in here, including these. Okay, you can feed the wires through the hole. And the cover has some holes right here and here for getting the screws through. So just line the screws up, slide it over to the left or right, whichever way, and then tighten it. Yeah, good and tight. And all my wires are sticking through there, not pinched. It's good. These 4 canopy screws, 2 of them need to be loose, and 2 of them need to come out for when we put the canopy up. Actually, I'm going to put the motor up. Okay, 2 loose. Okay, here's a step you need to remember. The trim piece. Okay. That needs to go the bigger side, the wider side up. Okay. Slide this over this because that needs to go on soon, and you can't do it after you hang it. So put that trim piece on, don't forget. Okay, see this hook? It's important. The next step, you're going to hold the motor with it through one of the mounting holes. Okay, you got to hang the motor with the opening towards the junction box part and hang it from one of these open holes, from one of these closed holes. Not from the ones that have a slot. Hang the motor like that, gives you a place to do the work. And you don't have to hold the motor. You'll probably need your wire strippers. You'll definitely need the remote control and a ladder. And your view from up here is going to be this. Okay, this is coming from the fan motor. It's a little connector, convenient. And your wiring coming in from the ceiling. Okay, in this case, it's just a 2-wire, ground, a neutral, and a hot. So each step, I'm going to take you through it. Okay, we stripped the wire off, the neutral, the hot, the ground. You don't have to strip it, but there's another ground here. Okay, we do need to connect these two together. The insulated ground and the non-insulated ground, we got to wire those together. There it is. Insulated ground and the non-insulated ground wired together. Pushed it out of the way because I do want to utilize this box right here. I don't want anything in the middle of that. That's where the remote's going to go. Okay, so we wired the remote control. The black coming from the ceiling goes to the red of the remote. The white from the ceiling goes to the white of the remote. And what's left is to plug in the connector from the fan to the connector of the remote. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that was pretty easy. It only plugs in one way because one side is kind of rounded, the other side's square. And then we're going to snap that remote into this little cradle here and move the wires out of the way. So that's what it looks like with the remote in its cradle. It snaps in there. So make sure you do this. Put it this way. This little bump down and this little chamfer here going in. So you don't have any problem with this. I don't think you will the way it's designed. They left plenty of room. Okay. So that's what the wiring looks like complete. You don't have to shove it back into the box because it's in a metal box in here and it's safe. So now we're going to mount this thing by taking it off the hook, and then the slotted ones are going to go on the screws that remain. That screw there, this one. Okay, it's in there on both sides but not tightened down yet, so it's just kind of balancing there. We need to get one of these side screws in, but I think I'm going to tighten this one first. Okay, the slotted ones are in. Now we need to line up these on the side. Oh, I can't get a good view. Get those screws in. Okay, all 4 screws are in. Now you need to line up the opening on your canopy. There's openings here for the screws, and then turn it counterclockwise. Let me see. You have to pop it up there, line the screws up, line the holes up, and turn it counterclockwise. Okay, pull out this cardboard. This cardboard is for shipping, so the motor doesn't move too much and damage the motor. Pull the cardboard out. That allows this to spin. I suppose you could leave it in there until you get the blades in, but that makes it more fun for the daughter to put the blades in. Hey guys, you can use a screw gun with the torque setting for this next one, but I would recommend using a screwdriver to tighten it after. It just speeds up things. Number 10, so it stops early, has a clutch. So my daughter's going to help put the blades in, and I'm going to go ahead and there's 3 screws per blade. Ready? Hold it there. Oh, now I'm going to torque it, and then you can tighten it. Got more.
That's gone.
I got more. Don't tighten them yet. Now you can tighten them. Right? You hear that? That's the torque. I can't reach it. Push hard. Not that easy, is it?
No. Hold it so it doesn't move.
There you go. Next one. Okay, now tighten it by hand. Tighten it pretty good, because we don't fly. You gotta have the screwdriver normal to the screw. If it's at an angle to the screw, it's just gonna slip. Okay, just go back and make sure they're nice and tight. Okay, good. Good. Next. Yay, that's with the blades. 3 screws per. And now what we have left is this connector. We're going to take out one of these 3 screws, loosen them all, take out one. Okay, 1 screw has been removed, and the other 2 have been loosened. There they are. Remember this piece? Loosened screws, removed screws. So line that up accordingly, and then we'll put it up there, like that. Okay, so here we are. Those 2 screws that were loose are tightened back up. Put that one back in. Make sure that this is not underneath. Mine was underneath here. I tried to get pinched when I was tightening it up. Make sure you pull it out. Next step is to hang the light kit. But first, see the arrow? Those have to be lined up and plugged in. Connector is together. 2 arrows are pointing towards each other there. Perfect. The connection that remains is for the light kit. Okay, there's that connection. The blue wire coming from the fan goes to the black wire on the light kit. White wire from the fan goes to the white wire on the light kit. Cool little light kit. Okay, we again have to loosen 2 screws and remove 1 screw. Okay, remove 1, loosen the other 2. Okay, light is in. Very simple connection. Again, make sure wires don't get pinched. And the only thing left is the light diffuser. There's these little bumps here that the light diffuser sits in. Okay, there's little grooves. I'll show you in the light diffuser. You may not be able to see it, but there's a piece of raised glass right here. See the channel? One of those bumps will go here, and then you turn it. And that bump will go down in here, and it locks that tight. There, finish. Now for the test. Okay, guys, there's both fans on high. I didn't change any dip switches because I wanted to be able to use 1 remote for both fans, and it's throwing a good breeze. But yeah, the lights change on this one. You can push this. Changes the lights to a different color. I like the white because it matches my lights. And then the fan speed, or the lights, you can turn them off completely. And then the fan speed right here. So I just wanted to be able to control both fans with the 1 remote. If I lose 1, it still works. But my opinion, this fan was easier than most to put together. Really good job, whoever the engineer was. I've put together hundreds and hundreds of fans being an electrician, and these went really nice. The motors are quiet. There's no chains dangling. These have been very well thought out, and they're not moving. Very well balanced. I mean, it kind of looks like a plane maybe from here. Plane coming at you, biplane. I'm happy with it. Good job. So another one in the books. This is going to be great once we get the couch set up, the surround sound, the sconce speaker, the sconce lights. Yeah. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.